Oh my god. Hello! Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. That was super sweet of you. So today I am giving you blue da ba da ba dee da vibes. I'm giving you sapphire vibes. It is September 1st. It is officially my birthday month. My birthday is in 11 days. I was born on September 12th. It's so exciting. And sapphire is my birthstone, and everybody who was born in September is birthstone. So I wanted to pay homage with a bit of a blue look today, but that's not what this video is about. You did not click on this video to hear all about my birthstone. No, you clicked on this video because you, like me, have an interest in beauty empties. And my last video that I uploaded on Monday was all about taking stock of every single makeup item that I bought this summer. And today we are going to be talking all about my beauty empties from the summer of 2020. Clearly not everything in here I bought this summer, but everything in here I did finish this summer. So if you want to hear all about what beauty products I finished up in the summer of 2020, then I encourage you to please subscribe and keep on watching. It's coming at you right now. Alright, so we're gonna go through things in terms of categories. I have everything written down right here, and we're gonna start with makeup. The first makeup item I would like to talk to you about is a nearly empty. I really did want to finish this, but I bought it in 2018, and I don't think you're supposed to keep lip glosses for more than 2 years. It's the Fenty gloss in the shade Fenty Glow. I got this back in the summer of 2018. Oh, it's so gross. It's covered in cat hairs. I love the Fenty gloss formula. I think it makes your lips look so juicy and beautiful. I use the heck out of this. I have never gotten this close to finishing a lip gloss. I mean, you can see it's like I'm scraping the sides at this point, and I'm not gonna finish it because it's definitely expired and it's starting to smell. I didn't like the smell to begin with, but now it's starting to smell like rotting fruit. Before it smelled like tropical fruit, now it smells like tropical fruit that's been sitting on the counter for a few weeks. So we're gonna have to part ways with this, but I did really like the Fenty lip gloss. I don't know if I'm gonna repurchase it just because I recently discovered that Colourpop has a really good dupe for the Fenty lip gloss. Their Luxe lip glosses are so good. I'm wearing it today. Do you see how juicy and shiny my lips look? But this shade is not a dupe for this shade. This shade is the shade Tied Up, and it's a good dupe for the Fenty shade Fussy. But I know that the account Dupe That has a bunch of like swatches of all of the Fenty glosses next to the Colourpop glosses, and I know they have one for this shade too. The Colourpop glosses are only $8, the Fenty glosses are $19. I am not a rich woman. I do not have a lot of dollars to be spending on lip gloss, so I'm probably not gonna buy the Fenty one until, you know, maybe I'm a little more financially stable, and I definitely will be buying the Colourpop one instead. Okay, so my next beauty empty, I have bought this probably like 4 times at this point. It's my favorite brow pencil of all time. It's the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer. This one was recommended by Jackie Ina. She said it's her favorite brow pencil, so I took a chance and bought this brow pencil, and I have to agree, this is absolutely the best brow pencil. Why I like it so much comparatively to like some other brow pencils, like I've been getting through this NYX Micro Brow Pencil, and I like it okay, but I like the L'Oreal one so much better because the NYX one is really emollient, which is great for filling in those brows, but the L'Oreal one is a little bit waxier. It's not too waxy to the point that like you can't go in and fill in the body of the brow real quick, but I like that you can also create hair-like strokes with this one. I also think the shade of this is perfect because if you are somebody with my hair color, then you probably know that a lot of the dark brown pencils tend to be more warm toned, which I'm actually wearing the NYX one right now because I ran out of my L'Oreal one, and I feel like my brows just look a little bit red, and I don't like that. I want them to look very neutral, bordering almost cool toned. And the dark brown shade in the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer is like the perfect shade for me. I keep trying to try other brow pencils because I'm trying to transition into being completely cruelty-free, and I know that L'Oreal is not cruelty-free, but I have yet to find a formula that is as good as this. So if you know of any drugstore slash affordable brow pencils that are cruelty-free that you think are similar to this, feel free to let me know because I would love to hear from you about that. But this is an empty that I am definitely going to repurchase. Alright, now another item that I have repurchased time and time again, it's the Essence Lash Princess Mascara. It is the best mascara, not even drugstore mascara. Because here's the deal, I've tried high-end mascaras too. There was a time in my life where I was very reckless with my makeup spending despite not having the funds to do so, so I have tried some high-end mascaras as well as drugstore mascaras, and I gotta tell you, the Essence Lash Princess just knocks them all out of the park. I was watching a video of Jaclyn Hill last night talking about how she gets her really long looking lashes just by using mascara, mascara, and she had said that she doesn't think any mascara can do it all. All of these mascaras claim to be both volumizing and lengthening, and she feels like none of them can actually do all of it, and that's why it's good to layer mascaras. And well, I agree with her to an extent. I do think a lot of mascaras claim to do it all that don't, but I think the closest you can get to a mascara that does do it all is the Essence Lash Princess mascara, because it does volumize as well as lengthen. I mean, you want to see? I'm wearing this mascara today, and I honestly only put on 2 coats. Sometimes I will layer it up with a third, so that is why they're looking very natural, very fluffy. My biggest pet peeve when it comes to mascara, I would say, is clumpiness. Like, I love volume, but I don't want the type of volume that is going to look clumpy. Like, I want my lashes to still look like my lashes, you know? I want them to be thickened, but I don't want them to look so thick that they look like cartoon lashes. I don't know. I want them to look somewhat natural, but I want to look like I have very naturally beautiful, long, voluminous lashes, and I feel like the Essence Lash Princess mascara absolutely does that for me, and it's only $5. Like, why the heck wouldn't you try it? I love it so much, and it is definitely an empty that I will be replenishing, and I actually already have replenished it. I use it to hold my camera up, so I already have a fresh one here, but got to love an Essence mascara. Alright, and the last makeup item I have to talk about is this Simple Essential Setting Spray. I've actually only ever seen this on Amazon. I'm not sure if it's sold in stores. I was looking for a new setting spray to get, and I was browsing Amazon, and I saw that this one was supposedly good for sensitive and normal skin. Doesn't have any alcohol in it, doesn't have any fragrance in it, which is like really difficult to find in a setting spray that doesn't have any alcohol or fragrance in it. So I picked this one up, and I absolutely loved it. This is a fantastic setting spray. I don't know how good it is for long wearing. That's honestly just not something I look for in a setting spray. I'm looking for a setting spray that is going to melt powders into my skin, because I don't wear a ton of powder, but I do like to set my under eyes, and I find that if I don't go in with a setting spray afterwards, it looks so cakey and my skin is so dry. I need something to meld it together. This absolutely does that for me. I truly notice a difference after I spray it. It brings a little hydration to my face after applying powder. So this was $9.99 when I bought it on Amazon, which I felt like was fantastic. I would absolutely spend $9.99 again. The last time I went to check, it went up to $15, and I don't know if I feel comfortable spending $15 again. This is one I'm kind of on the fence with, because I did end up picking up the Colourpop Glisten Up Mist for the second time. These are totally different setting sprays, you know, like this one doesn't have any glitter particles in it or anything. It's literally just meant to melt your makeup together, whereas this one does have shimmer in it, so I use it to give myself a little bit of a glow. So I kind of liked having the both of these. I liked using this one to melt my makeup together and this one to add glow. So there's a 90% chance I'm gonna repurchase this one. I just wish it was $10. $10 would be the perfect price for this. $15 is annoying, $10 would be perfect. But if you were somebody like me who has very dry, sensitive skin and you have difficulty finding a good setting spray, then I would definitely recommend trying this one out from Simple Essentials, because I think it was really great. Alrighty, moving on to skincare slash body care. This is my largest category. I have so much to talk to you about. This is my Softimo Kose Speedy Cleansing Oil. I'm sorry if I'm saying the name wrong. It is a Japanese brand, but I found it on Amazon. This is the cleansing oil that I have been using since coming up on a year now. I bought it for the first time last October. I've bought a few more since then. This does not currently have cleansing oil in it. This is an extra bottle that I have that I put hand sanitizer into. And I wanted to show you this first because this is usually how it comes, but this last time I bought one of their refill packs. How cool is this? It helps you save plastic by they just send it to you in a little foil-y looking thing. And it does come with slightly less product than would come in the bottle, but I think that's just because they don't want it to overflow at all. This is cheaper. So based on the pricing from the company, this refill should be cheaper than the bottle is. However, on Amazon, the bottle is $9.29 and the refill is $9.99. So they're basically the same price. You get a little bit less in this. I did fill my bottle up that's in the bathroom with this, and it basically brought it to the top. It's basically the same amount. It's a 30 milliliter difference, but I think this is great to help you save the environment. I mean, who needs all all these bottles lying around. I made use of this bottle. Actually, I would advise if you do somehow already have this product and you have an extra bottle, repurpose it to put hand sanitizer in, because it adds a little bit of an oil to your hand sanitizer, so it makes your hand sanitizer a little less drying. That's just a hot tip from me to you, but I will absolutely continue to repurchase the Speedy Cleansing Oil because it is my favorite way to take off my makeup. It is super sensitive skin friendly. It makes my makeup come off so easily. I don't have to use any cotton rounds or anything. I can just use my hands, and I am such a big fan, and it's an empty I will continue to repurchase. Okay, let's talk about a moisturizer. This is my CeraVe moisturizing cream. What I have loved using this moisturizing cream for is actually with my makeup. What I like to do is mix this in with whatever foundation I'm using to make it less cakey. So what I've been using it with lately is my Milk Flex foundation stick, and the way I do it is I go in with my foundation stick and I put like my little lines on wherever I want my coverage, and then I squirt a little bit of this onto my hand and I literally blend them together, like as I'm rubbing it into my face. I know it stresses a lot of people out that I put foundation on with my hands. I'm sorry, it's my preferred method of doing things. I love to use my fingers. I love the way your fingers warm up a product. I feel like it makes my skin look the least amount of cakey and also gives me the maximum amount of coverage, and this mixes well with so many of my foundations. Like I said, it's great with the Milk one. It's also really great with my Revlon Candid Glow foundation. Oh my god, this one already feels like a serum, and then adding a little bit of moisturizer to it just makes my skin feel so nourished and wonderful. I have used this in a non-makeup capacity too. I think the moisturizing cream is great for your extra dry skin days. I tried using it on its own a couple times in the summer and I felt like it was a little too heavy for summertime for me, but for the winter time, this moisturizing cream is fantastic. I'll put a little squirt on just so you can see the texture. I'm not trying to waste anything. You can see it's pretty thick cream, and I think it's great under makeup. Even if you didn't want to do it the way I do it with my foundation, where I mix them together and then I go in on my face, I feel like it would make a really good hydrating primer too, because it dries down pretty quickly and it just feels super hydrating. So the CeraVe moisturizing cream is definitely an empty that I'm going to be repurchasing. All right, and here is another skincare-ish item that I like to use with makeup. Look, it's my Rite Aid brand Petroleum Jelly. I know, it's controversial. I have a whole video talking about Glossier dupes that you already have in your collection, and I like to think that this one is a good dupe for the Glossier Future Dew because it has that same sort of shiny consistency. I mean, you guys know what petroleum jelly feels like. I mean, you know that sensation. You know it's really thick and oily, but it makes your skin look so shiny. And if you are tempted by all of those high-end highlights that basically just look like oil, don't waste your money. Don't spend $22 on a highlight when you can literally just put Vaseline on your face. Just gives such a dew, and I really don't feel like it moves my makeup around too much. I mean, you have to use a really light amount. That's all you need because it is just so shiny. It looks really beautiful under foundation too. Like I said in that Glossier video, I wore this basically like you would a primer, and I felt like my foundation applied so beautifully on top of it. It was so emollient, and yet after I covered it with like my natural finish foundation, you could still see that dew peeking through, but it wasn't as like oily as it looks just on its own. So I think petroleum jelly is just super versatile. Obviously you don't have to use it on your face. You can use it on your hands when they get really dry in the winter time. You can use it on cracked skin. It never hurts to have petroleum jelly in the house. It's really nice and affordable. I got the Rite Aid brand. That's always, you know, a good thing to do. Check out the store brands. They usually have the same ingredients and are a lot cheaper. So this is definitely an item that I will be repurchasing. Okay, moving on to a little bit of body skincare. This is the Milk Hydrating Oil. I, for some reason, thought this was a body oil, but I think you can put it on your face. It is a little fragrant, so I don't think I would want to put it on my face. Yeah, it's definitely a little fragrance, but this is really nice on the body. I put it all over my body today after I got out of the shower. I'm like getting at the end. You can see it screwed all the way up. I have like this much left, but it's a really nice oil that doesn't stay sticky. I had never used a body oil before, and I bought this because Jay Kissa recommended it for her KP. If you don't know what KP is, it's Polaris, that's probably wrong. It's chicken skin. I have these little bumps on my arms, and it's genetic. There's nothing you can do to completely completely get rid of it, but there are things you can do to make it feel smoother, and she recommended this for that. I do think it worked pretty well for that. Would I spend $26 on it again? No, I would not spend that much money on this again. I felt like I went through it really quickly. I didn't use this super consistently. I was using it really consistently at the beginning, like every time I showered, and then I realized I was going through it like really fast, so I just went back to using my body butter. I don't know how much of a difference this makes between a body moisturizer. It's definitely super hydrating, but I cannot justify spending over $20 on something that is this little and that I went through this fast. Maybe someday, if I suddenly become a very rich woman, then I will make this a staple in my routine because I did really like it, but as of right now, I just don't think it's that exceptional that I could justify spending the money on it. Okay, and the other body product I have to talk about, I'm absolutely gonna repurchase, and I already have gotten it twice. It's the Sol de Janeiro body wash. If you have never smelled anything from Sol de Janeiro before, oh my god. The main fragrance notes for all of the Sol de Janeiro products, at least all of the ones in the yellow container, are pistachio and caramel, and oh my god, it just smells so good. I'm a Sol de Janeiro bee. I can't help it. I love their stuff. This smell is my favorite smell. One of my favorite smells in the whole world is this Sol de Janeiro smell. It's like aromatherapy when I'm in the shower. It's fragrance, but it's not so perfumey that you feel like it's drying your skin out. But it's so nice and sweet, and even you can smell it on somebody, which I love. Me and my boyfriend both use this body wash, and I can always tell when he's wearing it. I'm like, where's the pistachio? Where's the caramel? I smell it. It's around here somewhere. Use the body wash. I love that it's a smell that lingers. Definitely going to repurchase this empty. Speaking of Sol de Janeiro, I do have a fragrance empty. It is this little baby size of the Sol de Janeiro Brazilian Crush Fragrance Body Mist. I got this in a set. I got this and I got their lip balm, which their lip balm is so good. It smells like what everything else smells like, but like they added a stick of butter to it too. It smells like the pistachio and caramel, but like I said, with butter in it. It's incredible. That lip butter was my favorite thing I've bought in a very long time. I used it incredibly fast. It's too expensive. I don't want to buy it again, but if a family member wanted to buy it for me, I would be thrilled. And I got that with this Brazilian Crush Fragrance Body Mist. This body mist is excellent. It doesn't last very long. Probably last you like a couple of hours, but I personally love a body mist that doesn't last all that long because I like the idea of just like spraying myself throughout the day. I know everybody's different when it comes to that. I'm not much of a perfume gal. I prefer a body mist that I can just like spritz a bunch of times and I'll smell really nice for a while and then it'll fade away and I can choose a new scent if I like. I was a very Bath & Body Works body mist type of gal. I love having a bunch of body mists, and this one gives me like Bath & Body Works nostalgia vibes just because like it's the same sort of body spray thing, but the smell is amazing. I love it so much. Clearly I love it. I have a big bottle of it now, but this is an empty that I am glad to have a full version of. Okay, moving on to my last category, which is hair products. So I have these two Verb shampoos and conditioners. This is the Verb Full Body Color Safe Plus Cleanse Volume Shampoo and the Verb Weightless Lift and Soften Volume Conditioner. So this is their volume line. It's supposed to be thickening for those of us with thin hair, which I have. I have a lot of hair, but it's on the thinner side. I did really like this shampoo and conditioner for the most part. I felt like it gave me a good amount of thickening and volumizing. However, I'm currently using the Camille Rose shampoo and conditioner, which is a hair care line that is aimed towards curly hair. And I feel like that's just suiting my hair better right now because these were for volume but don't necessarily take into consideration curl. So I found that it gave me some volume, but it wasn't giving me the curl definition that I wanted. And my Camille Rose shampoo and conditioners are also thickening, but they take into consideration curls and nourishing your curls and giving you curl definition. So I definitely prefer those. But if you don't have curly hair and if you're looking for a shampoo and conditioner that thickens and gives you a little volume, I definitely think that these did that, and I would recommend checking them out if that's something that you're looking for. Alrighty, and with that, we have reached the end of the empties video. I shared with you all of my trash, all of my almost trash, and I hope that you found some products that you might want to try, or maybe found some products that you now know that you don't want to try. Maybe you didn't know that Sol de Janeiro products smelled like pistachio and caramel, and you don't like pistachio and caramel, which like, I don't know how you could not. I feel like that scent is just so universally wonderful, and I could just talk about the smell of Sol de Janeiro products all day long, but I won't do that because we're at the outro of the video, and you're already already preparing what video you want to watch next. So I thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know in the comments what beauty empties you finished this summer. Have you finished anything, or did you buy so many products that you can't finish anything? That tends to be what always happens to me with makeup, is that I get to the very, very bottom and then it expires before I can finish it, which is why most of my beauty empties tend to be skincare and body care, but I still think they're really fun to do. I love seeing what's in people's trash, you know? If it were socially acceptable, would just go through everybody's garbage. That's not true. I'm also a big germaphobe. I definitely don't want to touch your trash, but if you want to show me your trash, I'd be thrilled to see it. So I thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, give a big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. I post new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and they're always really cute and fun and sweet like this one. Please be sure to check out my description box for everything I'm wearing on my face today, all of the empties I talked about today, as well as a ton of Black Lives Matter resources, including petitions to sign, places to donate, and ways to help protesters. Please, please, please stay involved on what is going on in your country and helping in any way that you can and staying educated. I thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.